first saw the book, I was a little confused about how it opened because I've never had a book like that. But after I flipped through some of the pages and I saw some of the stories, I felt like it was going to be a really fun book.
The aspect that was so appealing was the connections and bringing in the deeper understanding of what it is they are reading and what we want them to get out of their reading.
So the struggling was engaging the students with the texts and having texts that were meaningful and a little bit more relevant than what we currently had. I love the fact that Lenses on Literature, it marries both fictional and nonfiction in the same unit along with the writing. The nonfiction helps supplement the fiction for the kids that don't understand fiction as well. So when they're able to read about it with nonfiction text, it helps bridge that gap for them. And then because a lot of the texts are newer, or if they are older texts, they're also married with newer and more contemporary texts, there's more buy-in and engagement from the kids. And I think that rigor and creativity really helps students stay engaged in learning. And so with Lenses, it gives me that rigor, but it also gives scaffolding for those kids that need extra help in achieving that rigor. So the feature I think most of my kids like about Lenses is going to be how we do annotations.
We annotate the books to get a better understanding of things inside the books, like why the reader said what they said or why they put this there.
Highlight which part is the main idea, what's like a word that you don't know and that you want to know. It's something that caught your eye. It's not just looking for the vocabulary and the main idea and something interesting. It can also be figurative language. It can be the author's choice of style. It can be how words are written. And so I think that it's easier for the kids to understand because it is more structured for them, so they kind of know what to expect. And I think that having those expectations helps them meet their goals. Over the time of using Lenses, I've seen my students be a lot more confident in themselves. Not all of them are going to speak and raise their hand. Some of them are still going to be shy that way. But as far as work is concerned, I have a lot fewer kids coming to me repeatedly asking, did I do this right? Did I do this right? So there's more collaboration going on with them, and they're more likely to take risks and raise their hand, ask questions, even if they don't know if that's exactly the right answer. They're more willing to engage in discussions. I like hearing different people's ideas in discussion because I think in a different way from other people. So when I hear the other people's ideas, I be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. The activities in the unit that helped me prepare for the essay. When I read the story, I didn't really get it at first, and then I had to go over a few more times and then I started writing about it.
I feel prepared to write an essay when I understand the topic and I understand what goes where and I have my own thoughts about it.
The driving test prompt, you'll have to talk with your table. So usually that does help make sure you have an in-depth understanding of what you're supposed to be doing.
While there are guides for how to do the driving task prompt, students can look at that and come up with different ways of accomplishing that same goal. With Lenses, as a teacher, it's not scripted, but it's done for you, if that makes sense. So with Lenses, I have a guide that helps me know what to do and how to do it if I'm brand new to the classroom. So those teachers that are just beginning, they're not stuck trying to figure it out. Everything's wrapped up into the unit for you. You're not having to do extra work for vocabulary, grammar, nonfiction, and writing. It's all in each unit. So it's very manageable and it's bite-sized, so it's not an overwhelming curriculum where you don't know where to start. I've not had any students have problems with the interface and being able to find where they need to go or what assignments are or what the grades are. They've all had no problems figuring that out. And then as a teacher, it's easy for me to see what's been graded, what's been submitted. I can go back and look at that for the kids as well. And so planning-wise, it's reduced a lot of what I have to do for planning.
They're reading the stories, they're annotating the stories, they're talking about the stories, and then they're writing based on those stories. And I've seen students feel more successful.
Using Lenses on Literature, it makes me feel smart because some of the questions are kind of hard, and when you get them right, it feels good.
When I think about the skills I want our middle schoolers to walk away from SAIL with, I think about their ability to build connections with what they're reading, what they're writing, again, but also the ability to articulate their thinking through reading and their writing. And I think that Lenses on Literature really has done a great job setting our students up for success with those. if you're on the fence about choosing Lens in Literature, I encourage you to jump. I encourage you to make the move. You will not be disappointed. The quality of the stories, the level of engagement that they bring, it's impressive.